Hi guys, and welcome to this video. We're students from the Armerina High School in Piazza Armerina. I'm Lynn, and he's Yari, and we will follow you through this sightseeing.
We will show you some of the most beautiful places here in Piazza Armerina. Some of them are the awesome cathedral, the castles of the Norman era, and the Villa Romana of Casale. Let's go. Okay, bye.
Built on the highest part of the city, the Cathedral of Diocese of Piazza Armerina, dedicated to Maria Santissima delle Vittorie, dominates the entire town. Construction began in 1400 in Catalan Gothic style, and in the following years, until its inauguration in 1742, the cathedral underwent various transformations and changes of styles, up to the current Sicilian Baroque, and in 1962 it was elevated to a minor basilica by Pope John XXIII. The Latin Cross interior has a large nave with the communicating side chapels and is dominated by the dome, the largest in Sicily, 76.50 meters high and visible from the whole city. From the triumphal arch hangs a large cross, painted on both sides. The main altar, in lapis lazuli and Sicilian marbles, is marvelous. Also noteworthy is the wooden choir placed on the side of the presbytery with the beautiful bishop's throne on the left.
The most important aristocratic family in Piazza Armerina started construction of the building in 1070s. The Trigona dynasty grew more and more by conquering new lands and achieving an important role within the island's aristocracy, and the majesty of the palace is a concrete proof. It was built on the east side of the square where the cathedral is located, and was commissioned and financed by Trigona. The palace even revealed all its monumental importance through its Renaissance and Baroque style facade. On the lintel of the central balcony stands the symbolic family frieze, the golden eagle characterized by a shell with a blue background, a triangle on the bottom left corner, and a comet at the top right. None of the original objects and furnishing are inside the palace, having been removed by legal heirs. The palace is now a building that plays a very important role in Piazza Armerina municipal activities, being the venue for numerous exhibitions and events. The monument was also erected in the same place to Baron Marco Trigona, a representative of the noble family of Sicily, dating back to the natives German Swabia in the 7th century. Trigon's estate, however, was in French Picardy. What great things did Marco Trigona do? The monument to the Baron was erected for the fact that he helped to finance the restoration of the cathedral after the earthquake in 1598.
The castle in Piazza Armerina is located on the southern slope of Mira Hill, southwest of the ancient medieval city center. Also known as Castello Spinelli, it was built around the end of the 14th century at the behest of Martin I, King of Sicily. It is tied to the history of the Aragonese who led Sicily after the expulsion of the Anjou, and in 1812 the manor was used as a prison. The facade marks the northern area of Piazza Castello, where there are numerous architecturally significant buildings.
Outside the town is an ancient church called St. Andrew. It has important medieval frescoes and dates back to 1096, seat of the Knights of the Holy Sepulchre in 1106, granted by Count Simon del Vasto 7 years after the capture of Jerusalem in 1099. In 1148 it was used to participate in the expenses for the defense of Jerusalem, and the temple was probably rebuilt after the rebellion of the town to William I. The church in Piazza Armerina, dedicated to Saint Stephen, is located near the Porta San Giovanni. The building was built between 1500 and 1600. It has a facade enriched with Baroque decorations and a beautiful bell tower built with finely worked stone stands next to it. Inside we find many frescoes, gold sculptures, and two magnificent 18th century chapels dedicated to Stephen Gregory the Great and the crucifix. The monument in memory of the fallen tells the sad story of the First World War, with the names of the many fallen soldiers. It is located in the modern area of the town, and this square is very crowded, and is the favorite place to meet friends or where you go for a walk, or to have an ice cream in summer.
This monument is dedicated to General Cascino, whose remains rest in the church of San Domenico in Palermo, who incited his soldiers with the phrase that made him famous, and which is placed at the feet on the statue, in the center of the main square of the city, be the avalanche that rises. The monument was inaugurated in May 1940 and is located in the center of the modern area of the city. It is an element of attraction for many tourists and a meeting point for the locals. It has a particular structure, especially for the sculptures of the soldiers, which seem to climb an impregnable hill, incited by the cry of the general. On top of the monument, the statue seems to dominate the whole square. In conclusion, therefore, we can consider this monument partially emphatic but certainly interesting.
The Church of Sant'Anna is located in Via Vittorio Emanuele, in front of the Church of Sant'Ignazio. One of the peculiarities of the church is its octagonal plan, illuminated from above by a low dome and prolonged in depth by a long presbytery. The church, closer to worship and visits, and awaiting restoration, was built in the first half of the 18th century, next to the pre-existing Augustinian monastery of the same name, which was instead restored in 2008 and used as a university seat. According to me, this is one of the most impressive corners of the town. As you can see, the church hasn't been restored, but maybe this makes the place so fascinating and charming. The Garibaldi Theatre is a theatre in Piazza Armerina, Sicily, southern Italy. The theatre was built to the east of the town, close to the 14th century wall, opposite the Church of St. Stephen. The exact date of construction is unknown, due to the destruction of pre-unification municipal records, but is thought to be about 1800. It is also operated as a cinema. The theatre is now licensed as a venue for civil weddings. It is a smart and fine theatre, a copy in small scale of other wider prestigious theatres in Italy. Only 320 seats, but a place full of refined detail, absolutely worth seeing.